Good morning. My today's topic is process of communication. Okay. What is, first of all, I will have to discuss what is communication. Communication is a process of passing information and understanding from one person to another. So that's why for the communication at least two persons are required. One is called the sender, another is called the receiver. Now I am going to the question that is called process of communication. The basic components are the idea and ideation, sender, channel and medium, message, receiver, response and feedback. With these 7 components, I am starting the question and I am going to the base diagram of the question, process of communication. Now, coming to the process of communication, this diagram is very important. First of all, this communication has been started with the idea and ideation. Question is, what is idea and ideation? Idea is that sender has to keep something in his mind. With this something in his mind, the sender starts the communication and the communication moves in that way that sender needs a channel. Okay, whenever sender needs a channel, the channel can be the different type of things like verbal channel. First of all, what do you mean by verbal channel? The oral and written messages, the process we are going for, that is called the verbal channel. Then coming to the second part, that is called the non-verbal medium. What is non-verbal medium? Without using any word, the communication can be passed on. That is called the non-verbal medium. After that, it is the third kind of process, that is called the common frame of reference. What do you mean by the common frame of reference? Sometimes sender and receiver use the same type of channel, that is called common frame of reference. Coming to the fourth point, that is called the encoding. What is encoding? Encoding means sender uses some special kind of language, that is called the encoding. So with these 4 types of things, sender has to pass on. His message has been passed on in the 2 way, that is the message has been broken into the 2 parts. First is called the message sent and after the second part, that is called the message received. Okay, now coming to this part, when the message has been sent by the sender, there is a vacant place has been created, that is called the semantic gap. Okay, what do you mean by the semantic gap? Semantic gap means language related gap. Okay, then coming to the second part of the message, that is called message received. Now question is, who has received the message? The receiver has received the message. Okay, whenever the receiver has received the message, he has to go through a process, that is called, he has to receive the message, he has to analyze the message, he has to interpret the message and he has to evaluate the message. Okay, and these are the 4 processes for evaluation of the message. And coming to the next part, that is called decoding. Decoding means whenever we are breaking a special kind of language, that is called decoding. Remember, if there is the encoding, then there is the decoding. If there is not the encoding, there will be no the decoding. Okay, then coming to this part, that is receiver, pass on the message, that is, it becomes the response. Response, what is response? Response means whatever we have learned, we will have to give the answer, that is called the response. But response can be in the form of yes, response can be in the form of no. Okay, and when the response has been given in a better way, that is called the feedback. That the feedback has been given in the process of communication, the receiver has to give the feedback to the sender. Okay, in the process of communication, if the receiver has given the feedback to the sender, the process of communication will be complete, and if the receiver has not passes the feedback to the sender, the process of communication will be incomplete. So remember, in the process of communication, the process must be completed with the feedback. Okay.